Hello and welcome to the Crypto Lifestyle, where we focus on decentralization, mass adoption, and other Bitcoin related stuff to bank us coin. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the Moonbeam and Moonriver crowd loans on the Polkadot and Kusama networks respectively. And very briefly, what Moonbeam is, it's going to allow cross-chain compatibility with Ethereum smart contracts within the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystems. It's going to make it very easy for projects to launch their tokens and their protocols on many different chains. So it's going to be a real groundbreaker and great addition to the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystems. We'll most likely be securing a parachain slot. And if you guys didn't already know, my name is Connor. I'm stepping in to make this content for you today for the Crypto Lifestyle because as an organization, the Crypto Lifestyle is absolutely putting in the work behind the scenes. Some big releases will be happening very shortly. So if you are new to the Crypto Lifestyle and you want to stay tapped in, definitely go ahead and smash that subscribe button, like this video, comment down below, share it with your friends, and let's talk about Moonbeam and Moonriver.
It's the Crypto Lifestyle, baby!
So to start out this video, we'll be focusing on what the Moonbeam Network is before we get into the Kusama parachain auction for Moonriver. So Moonbeam is essentially going to make it very easy for Ethereum virtual machine compatible smart contracts to launch onto every chain within the Polkadot ecosystem. This is very necessary to bridge the gap between Ethereum and Polkadot and Kusama. So Moonbeam and Moonriver are going to be key components if they do secure this parachain slot, which I do think is very likely. So a fully Ethereum compatible environment on Polkadot. Moonbeam is much more than just an Ethereum virtual machine implementation. It's a highly specialized layer 1.5 chain that mirrors Ethereum's Web3 RPC account, keys, subscriptions, logs, and more. The Moonbeam platform extends the base Ethereum feature set with additional features such as on-chain governance, staking, and cross-chain integrations. So that pretty much sums up what the Moonbeam and Moonriver tokens will do for you. The Moonbeam token is called Glimmer, and Moonriver is MOVR ticker symbol. So it's going to be used for governance and staking essentially. So down here we are able to see a little bit more about Moonbeam and how it will actually integrate with Ethereum and Ethereum smart contracts. So Solidity smart contracts, Solidity of course the main programming language for Ethereum. Redeploy your existing smart contracts to a Polkadot environment without the need to refactor or rewrite, making it very easy for developers to be launching on all of the blockchains within the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystems. Publish subscribe capabilities, subscribe to contract events and updates about on-chain transactions, balances, and more. Complete set of Web3 RPC endpoints, so you'll be able to connect existing tools and decentralized application front ends to Moonbeam like you would to Ethereum. So this is absolutely essential so that developers don't have to go ahead and recode everything, including the front end to launch on Kusama and Polkadot networks. And then the H160 accounts and ECDSA signatures. This will allow us to interact with Moonbeam using our existing Ethereum accounts and keys. So something like this is definitely needed within the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystems. It's going to bridge the gap seamlessly, make it very easy for developers to launch their protocols on all of the different parachains, blockchains within the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystems. For now, let's get into the Moonriver crowd loan because this is what a lot of us are anticipating here at the Crypto Lifestyle. The Shiden parachain auction just started, and now these auctions will be rolling out on a weekly basis. So we don't know if Moonbeam is next week. We don't know if Karora is next week. We are patiently waiting for the announcement. However, you can see here, you can go ahead and pre-register for the event. And another very cool thing is that if you don't want to go through the hassle of creating your Polkadot.js wallet extension, sending your Polkadot in there, and prepping yourself for the auction yourself, you can use the supported exchanges that will allow you to participate in the auctions within your exchange account. So KuCoin does offer it. This is the KuCoin kind of dashboard for it. You can also use Kraken, but I'm a KuCoin user myself. So as you can see here, you'll be able to utilize the Karora parachain, Shiden, which just started, and we have Moonriver here as well. So that is a very awesome option if you don't want to go through that hassle again with your Polkadot.js wallet extension or any Kusama wallet for that matter. You can just use your exchange account. So now let's get into what the Moonriver token is, MOVR, and how the parachain auction will actually be working. So Kusama is, of course, the test network. It's the canary network. So before Moonbeam goes live on Polkadot, everything will be tested. The code, all developers will be getting everything ready on Kusama. And make no mistake, if you're new to Polkadot and Kusama, it's not like the Ropsten test network on Ethereum. No, Kusama is a live network. The tokens hold real value, right? Kusama is trading at like $400 per token right now. So keep that in mind. This is not like a test where it doesn't mean anything. It's real value being exchanged here, so it's quite serious. So supply and other token economic behaviors on Moonriver will be the same as Moonbeam, but token distribution will be different in order to support the unique goals and attributes of the network. Moonriver will serve as the canary net for Moonbeam, but it will also be a community-led experiment where the community will decide the direction it takes. With that being said, that is because the majority of the MOVR tokens will end up in the hands of community members who do contribute to this parachain auction. There are no VCs, no special interests, none of that. You need to participate in the auction. So that's awesome that the community will hold a lot of power within this ecosystem. And then we can see, among other things, Moonriver will use a large parachain crowdloan to obtain its initial parachain slot on Kusama. This parachain lease will last for 48 weeks if they do end up securing it. Very highly likely they do end up securing it. As the Moonriver network is still under development, the information on this page may change. So, we're expecting this to be rolled out, the auction, within the next few weeks. So we can see over here that there will be 10 million tokens at the Genesis at launch. However, it does have an unlimited supply because it has a 5% inflation rate. So keep that in mind. This is necessary in this case because stakers need to be rewarded. There's no mining, right? Stakers get rewarded for securing the network. So they have unlimited token supply. So now moving on, let's talk a little bit about how the tokens will actually be distributed within the parachain auction and afterwards as well. So Moonriver has allocated 30% of its initial token supply, which is 3 million MOVR tokens, to reward its crowdloan contributors. This allocation changed from the initial 60%, and the lease length is 48 weeks. So we can see right here, the parachain crowdloan will be 30% of the Genesis token supply, which is 3 million tokens. And then 40% of the tokens, 4 million, will be for community initiatives and the parachain slot reserve. So these tokens are reserved to secure future parachain slots on Kusama because the lease only lasts for 48 weeks. And then if they want to secure another lease, of course, they're going to have to win another auction. So they will have 40% of the tokens for reserves for that. And then 0.5%, so 50,000 tokens are for the parachain bond reserve. Another 0.5%, 50,000 tokens for the treasury, 24.5% for long-term network stewardship and adoption. So these tokens are under the control of the Moonbeam Foundation to be used to fund network adoption, grant programs, ecosystem development, and other network needs. And then 4.5% of the tokens, 450K, are for developer adoption program. So this supply will be used in the short term for project and platform adoption and practical needs. These are matching funds for the Moonbeam Developer Adoption Program. So that is how the token supply, the tokenomics, will work for Moonriver. And now in terms of us, the contributors, how it's actually going to work and how many Moonriver tokens we'll get for contributing Kusama, we can read a little bit about that here. So since the Moonriver's crowdloan does not have a fixed Kusama cap, a contributor's reward is determined based on that individual's proportion contribution to the total number of KSM tokens in the crowdloan at the auction close. So they give a little example here so you can contextualize it within your own mind. Alex contributes 100 Kusama to the loan. At the auction close, there is a total of 10,000 Kusama in the crowdloan. Therefore, Alex is rewarded 30,000 MOVR tokens with a ratio of 1 Kusama to 300 MOVR tokens. So that's a little bit about how the tokens work for the crowdloan. For Kurora, for 1 Kusama, you get 12 KAR tokens. For this is a little bit different. So keep that in mind if you do plan on contributing to this crowdloan. You need to know how you're actually going to get your funds, of course. So with that being said, 30% of your rewards will be available at Genesis, and then the remaining 70% will be vested within that 48-week parachain lease period. So that's a little bit about how the Moonriver crowdloan will work. So with all this being said, let's talk about Moonbeam and the native token for Moonbeam, which will be called Glimmer. So Glimmer is going to be the native token for Moonbeam. And we can see here the utility of Glimmer. So as a decentralized smart contract platform, Moonbeam requires the Glimmer token to function. This token is central to the design of Moonbeam and cannot be removed without sacrificing essential functionality. Some of the use cases of the Glimmer token on Moonbeam include supporting the gas metering of smart contract execution, so paying for your gas fees, incentivizing collators, and powering the mechanics around the creation of a decentralized node infrastructure on which the platform can run, facilitating the on-chain governance mechanism, so for governance essentially, and then paying for transaction fees on the network. So this is the Glimmer token. The MOVR token will be doing pretty much the same exact thing, but for Moonriver on Kusama. And you can go to moonbeam.foundation and check out how the parachain will work for Glimmer. It won't be launching soon. This will be in Q3 of 2021, so we have to wait a few more months for this. However, it is important to note that it will be very similar to Moonriver, where the genesis supply of Glimmer tokens will be 10 million. So to wrap this video up, I just want to let you know to be ready for this crowd loan if you do want to participate. Moonbeam and Moonriver on Kusama, which is the main focus right now because this is what we're anticipating within the next week or two, will be an absolutely essential element within the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystems to bridge over Ethereum compatible smart contracts so that they can be utilized on all of the Kusama and Polkadot parachains and networks. This is making it very easy for developers to make their protocols cross-chain compatible. I know this is a bit of a complicated subject, but just know that this is a highly anticipated parachain auction. So definitely, if you want to participate, have your Kusama ready, either in your non-custodial wallet, like your Polkadot.js extension, or in your Kraken or KuCoin account. It can't be staked, it can't be lent out, right? You need to have it ready to send to the contract. It will happen through a decentralized application within Moonriver. So again, make sure you go ahead and register for the event. A little bit of a disclaimer, depending on your local jurisdiction, you may not be allowed to participate in this auction. So it is kind of a bummer, but that's just the world that we live in nowadays. Nothing we can do about it as individuals. So the Moonriver parachain auction will be launching very shortly on the Kusama Canary network. Later on in Q3 of 2021, Moonbeam will be having their parachain auction for the Polkadot network. But of course, Kusama comes first. The code needs to be tested. Everything needs to be smoothed out and refined on Moonriver before it goes live on Polkadot for Moonbeam. So if you did enjoy this video, if you are bullish on Moonbeam and Moonriver, be sure to let us know down in the comment section below. If you are new to the crypto lifestyle, smash that subscribe button, like this video, comment, share with your friends, and we will see you in the next video. But until then, your ass is on your own. Later.